So if you need a lot more food than this, you're not alone. Let's watch what influencer Eve Olivia eats in a day whilst I make our lunch. What I eat in a day is a skinny legend, oh God, who follows 80-20 diet. Breakfast was seeing some kind of fruit smoothie. There was banana in there, some frozen fruit, some powder. She doesn't say what the powder is. It might be a protein powder. I have no idea. Body checking at the beginning of the video, I didn't love. What this influencer is implying by doing the body checking is saying, if you eat like I'm about to show you, you could potentially look like this. That's really not how our bodies work. And she calls herself a skinny legend, which I do take slight umbrage with the word skinny. Because we live in a society that puts thin bodies on a pedestal, if you fit into what society would describe as a thin or a skinny body, you're automatically seen as having some kind of higher moral value, to be a harder worker or healthier, better person. And this boils down to thin privilege. So I do take umbrage with the word skinny because it has so much societal power behind it. Lunch, I think we saw some kind of like burger, salad and fries. Would probably quite like this lunch. The other thing that kind of perturbed me in this video is that she's using the CalPal calorie counter app. I started my first diet when I was 8 years old. I don't recommend that, by the way. First started tracking the food I was eating at 8. This is way before MyFitnessPal smartphones. This is way before mobile phones. Subsequently tracked what I ate in a day for the best part of 2 decades. Tore my mental health apart, tore my body apart. I lost my period, I was losing hair, and my mental health was on the floor. Calorie counting has become so common in society that it almost seems normal. Let it be known that this is not normal. We should be able to eat food without having to take a photo of it, upload it onto an app, and have that app tell us what's in that food. Also, I just find it really interesting that this app is so front and center. It's giving ad. I'm just putting it out there. Credit where credit's due. At least in that meal, we saw carbs, fat, and protein. And then for dinner, some kind of pasta. Is that fish on the side? I don't know what that is. Maybe it's some pie. But to be fair, I think we are seeing carbs, fat, and protein there as well. On the pluses for this video, we didn't have any real food shaming. There was actually no word to shame the food. That might be as bit far as my positive pants will go in this. The body checking at the beginning of the video is incredibly harmful. The referring to oneself as a skinny legend is potentially quite harmful and also slightly cringeworthy. And whilst this might be satiating for Eve, this wouldn't be satiating for me. I would need a lot more food than this, and that just goes to show how all bodies are very different, and that's a really good thing. Whilst Eve herself didn't shame any food in this, tell you what will shame you around your food is your calorie tracking app. From personal experience, I can tell you it will make you feel like poo about the food you've eaten. Now, if calorie tracking apps work for you, use at your own caution. Me personally, I just can't vouch for them.